One of the reasons that the church and the world need the God-entranced vision of all things that Jonathan Edwards had is that it is so rare today and yet so necessary. Mark Noll wrote this: Edwards' piety continued on in the revivalist tradition. His theology continued on in academic Calvinism, but there were no successors to his God-entranced worldview. The disappearance of Edwards' perspective in American Christian history has been a tragedy. Evangelicalism today is basking in the sunlight of what may be very hollow successes. And what's missing is the mind-shaping knowledge and the all-transforming enjoyment of the weight of the glory of God. The glory of God, holy and righteous and sovereign and all good and all wise, is missing. Here's the way Edwards puts it. All that is ever spoken of in Scripture as an infinite end, as an ultimate end of God's works, is included in that one phrase, the glory of God. The refulgence shines upon and into the creature and is reflected back to the luminary. The beams of glory come from God and are something of God and are refunded back again to their original, so that the whole is of God and in God and to God, and God is the beginning and the middle and the end in this affair. That's the essence of Edwards' God-enthralled vision of all things. God is the beginning and the middle and the end of all things. Nothing exists without His creating it. Nothing stays in being without His sustaining word. Nothing has any reason for being that it does not get from Him. All understandings of all things that do not take God into consideration are superficial understandings, since they do not reckon with the true, deepest connections of all things with what really matters in the universe, namely God. We today in America can scarcely begin to feel how God-ignoring we have become, because it's the very air we breathe. We breathe God-ignoring air, which is why I say that Edwards' God-entranced vision of all things is not only rare but necessary. If we don't share it, we will not consciously join God in the purpose for which He created the universe. And if we don't join God in advancing the purpose for which He created the universe, we waste our lives